Meghan Markle's products from her brand As Ever.
Enjoy from Meghan! Oh my gosh!
She wrote that like.
Look at that! Can you guys see it? Enjoy from Meghan! As ever. Tommy,
I know you're nice. You don't like to make fun of people. How dumb is that name?
So Meghan Markle's jam, preserves, spread, sauce, whatever you want to call it, her fruit in a jar has hit the market. It has made it to consumers.
Mediocre. Like I very much suspected, the premium you are paying for these products, which I feel like are overpriced, is simply because Meghan is a duchess. No other reason.
Well, Meghan put out a handful of products back up on her website, and I took a look at the site several hours later.
Meghan Markle's As Ever product launch has just got mocked by the UK government.
Meghan Markle will release champagne? Champagne from France? Or is it going to be champagne from some random company that is non-labeled and Meghan is just going to slap her label on it? Yes.
Meghan Markle hard launched her lifestyle brand As Ever with a line of artisanal foodstuffs that sold out in under an hour. But we got our hands on the raspberry spread. So here's another red raspberry jam from Stonewall Kitchen. And then from Wegmans, we have red raspberry preserves. Let's see how they all line up.
She's hawking her marmalade, and her friend Oprah just put it on her most favorite things, Maureen. Oprah loves the marmalade so much. It's a favorite of hers that came across totally organically.
Meghan Markle hasn't poisoned me. I feel like Meghan Markle saw Link Lauren and my address on the shipping and probably put rat poison in the food.
I get that she's really proud of her spindly cursive, but this just doesn't look good. As many of you pointed out, the E being lowercase just looks so insane on a label.
Some of the packaging I feel like is profoundly cheap. There's one in particular thing that I'm like, wow, she really missed out on not doing this, because even the cheap stuff I have downstairs also has this branding trait, but Meghan went the cheap route.
Every celebrity reinvents themselves with a dream, and Meghan Markle thought As Ever was going to be hers. She didn't see it as just a project. It was a total glow up, a chance to show the world she could rise above the drama, the headlines, and the endless interviews. It was a sleek new lifestyle empire, all polished and perfect.
It's just confusing because you told me that over text. We're gonna try this, and I was like, what?
You're trying Meghan's As Ever. I wonder if she actually, do you think she actually put the sticker?
She pictured her soft beige products in fancy kitchens, people sharing the phrases online and showing off the little luxuries she made she wanted. As Ever to be her second act, the part where she proved she didn't need a crown or a palace. She could build something classy on her own, something elegant, something top tier. And for a moment, it all felt real. The trailers were sleek, the branding intentional.
Well, let's kick it off because Meghan Markle is in the headlines once again for really probably having the worst brand execution to date.
There was nothing about her brand that was good from the start to a distinguishing eye. She was a fraud, what I can see from the beginning, who was just using opportunities to advance herself. Her brand wasn't one built on substance. It was based on using people, and this is no surprise.
The prices were high to signal exclusivity. The launch photos perfect and curated like a woman stepping into a whole new life. But the dream crashed as soon as boxes landed at people's homes, because a brand isn't measured by ads, it's measured in hands. And when customers opened those boxes, they didn't find luxury. They found confusion.
Oh, look at that. Oh, it says open with care. Look at the packaging.
Oh my God, you gotta unbox it.
Open with care. Look at her calligraphy. It's so special. Drew's doing an unboxing. What is that, Drew?
That's Archie's calligraphy.
It's in her calligraphy.
Oh, was she wearing a sock on her hand when she did that?
That's right. What is it? I can't believe you remember that.
People expected elegance, craftsmanship, a premium experience. Instead, they got rushed. Packaging thin tissue, crooked labels, jars that felt ordinary. The beige that looked soft online felt flat and lifeless. It wasn't minimalism. It wasn't refined. It wasn't luxury. It looked unfinished. Spreads had weird textures. Cookie mixes needed extra ingredients. Tea smelled strong but tasted weak.
It's Sussex Sprinkles.
Sussex Sprinkles.
I am so excited because I have been looking forward to receiving Sussex Sprinkles.
It's going to taste like potpourri.
is. We don't know yet.
Even the flowers meant to be Meghan's signature whimsy looked dry, brittle, and sad. Buyers saw no romance or art, just something tossed in a jar. The illusion cracked and then collapsed. At first, her team shrugged it off, thinking a few returns were normal, but the numbers climbed fast, then doubled, then tripled, spiraling out of control.
Meg's brand has been plagued with one problem after another, many of which were easily avoided. But the recent issues of having to refund some of the apricot soup purchases, once again, same problems she had the first time around, and the tasteless.
The customer service inbox exploded with refund requests, and the shocking part wasn't the number. It was why many people sent stuff back without even opening it, sealed jars, perfect tissue, just a first impression gone wrong for a luxury brand that's deadly, but some jars were opened and had real issues.
Meghan Markle's products from her brand As Ever. Okay, they finally came in the mail. We have orange marmalade, raspberry spread, strawberry spread.
Some spreads were runny or too thin, labels crooked like factory seconds. And the most embarrassing item was the candle with no wick. It couldn't burn, couldn't function, couldn't be defended when Meghan heard she froze. This wasn't gossip. This was real, and it wasn't just one candle. Multiple buyers reported the same thing.
What I will say about the packaging is that it looks cheap, especially the tea. I feel like these tins are very cheap. And for somebody who is obsessed with packaging, Meghan Markle, did you know that this sticker is crooked? I believe it's also crooked on the back here. Yeah. So it's one of these things where if you are claiming to put out, you could say, somewhat a premium product, if you are claiming to want to elevate the everyday, you might want to make sure your manufacturer knows what they're doing and avoiding putting the sticker on.
A wickless candle exposed more than a mistake. It exposed a brand not ready for the spotlight when return numbers peaked. Meghan's team did a full internal review and found batches of spreads missing, vacuum seals, jars underfilled, labels wrinkled, tea, rushed flowers crushed, and yes, some candles really had no wicks. Quality control hadn't slipped. It had collapsed.
It was sold out. The honey, the apricot spread were sold out. But the cookie and crepe mix and the dead flowers and the teas were still in stock a few hours later. Now, there might have been like a lag, I suppose. I was just like refreshing the page every now and then to check, but it took a few hours, several hours, much longer for things to...
Meghan had built her image on meticulous detail, but here the details betrayed her. Factories rushed suppliers, cut corners, packaging sloppy shipping, unmonitored, no one admitting how unprepared everything was. The review ended with a brutal recommendation: pause production, reassess everything.
Meghan Markle's As Ever product launch has just got mocked and roasted by the UK government. Now, why am I saying that? Well, let's get to what the Daily Mail is reporting right here. Meghan Markle was mercilessly mocked on Have I Got News for You, as stars take aim at her As Ever brand and Netflix show before ridiculing Prince Harry over the Centabali scandal. And so Megxie has been ridiculed by the BBC.
The realization hit hard. It wasn't bad luck or negativity, as Ever's foundation was rushed inconsistent, not premium. While Meghan processed that shock, a bigger storm brewed outside. Retailers didn't panic, they just stopped moving as returns rose. Emails slowed, calls got vague, reorder plans paused, interest vanished.
Eating them? Why not? They're edible flower sprinkles.
You get that holiday smell in my kitchen just like Meghan.
Drew, just put that whole thing in your mouth right now.
Yeah, do it.
Gross.
No, never.
Is there anything else in the box? What's in the box?
No, it looks like
Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
Looks like a lot of waste.
Oh my God, that's not good for the environment.
No, it's terrible.
Elton John's gonna have to make another donation.
More carbon footprints.
The only thing that was in that box was that tiny
little thing?
little
That's it.
fucking box.
That's it. That's
What
all that
a
was in there.
waste. Wow. What a waste.
What an idiot.
Wow.
There's nothing in here. I mean, wow.
With love, Meghan.
Oh, that's very thoughtful, whoever.
Stores didn't reject. As ever, they avoided it, and avoidance is deadly. Every retailer saw high prices, rising refunds, inconsistent quality. No one wanted the risk. Meghan felt it instantly, hesitation in voices, hints in emails. She sensed it long before anyone admitted it. This launch wasn't just failing, it was being abandoned.
They were sold out. The honey, the apricot spread were sold out, but the cookie and crepe mix and the dead flowers and the teas were still in stock a few hours later. Now, there might have been like a lag, I suppose. I was just like refreshing the page every now and then to check, but it took a few hours, several hours, much, much longer for things to sell.
Ending is a story, and Meghan thought, As Ever would tell one of calm mornings, soft comfort, and simple elegance. Beige, packaging, scripted phrases. Minimal style meant luxury. But beige is tricky when minimalism fails. It looks cheap and in person. Much of As Ever did labels lacked texture. Jars felt light tissues flat.
Impressions are notoriously hard to shake, and the first impressions of As Ever are really bad. It's unorganized, it's unprofessional, bad tastes to the products. So, the products aren't very good, overpriced, chaos, stocking issues, shipping issues, having to refund things. It's not looking good.
Printed phrases felt self-focused, not poetic. People didn't see refinement, craftsmanship, or premium. They saw something trying hard to look expensive. Spreads looked discount candles, unfinished flowers, cheap branding exposed the product. Nobody wants to defend a $36 spread that feels cheap or a $64 candle that can't burn.
Meghan's spread too thin. A withering take on Meghan's latest money-making scheme and why we were shocked by what we discovered.
I'm nervous.
Did she poison it?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, look at all this wrapped stuff, guys. All right, well,
That's fancy.
She took the strawberry jam already out so she could do the test, but this is how it comes. I'm doing a fair unboxing. We're going to be fair, Meghan.
Once customers saw the gap between price and look returns grew stronger, but the real humiliation came from the candle, the centerpiece. Meghan hoped would anchor luxury arrived in multiple homes. Missing the wick, a wickless candle isn't just defective, it's embarrassing. Crooked labels, runny spreads, wilted flowers can be excused, but a candle that can't burn can't be.
Oh, God. No, I don't like it. It tastes fake.
It tastes bad. It tastes like a cheap...
It tapes, and I swear, I know everyone thinks I'm fake because I'm hating Meghan. It really doesn't taste good.
No, because I don't hate her, and I think that...
All right, Valeria, you want to taste?
The wickless candle became the unspoken symbol of instability. Emergency emails, supplier audits, frantic calls, factories admitting batches weren't checked. Some candles had no wicks. Luxury turned into carelessness. It told buyers everything they needed to know. The brand wasn't ready. If something so basic slipped, what else was missed? Meghan hit the hardest moment in a quiet internal meeting.
Spoon, and it's liquid and could be poured when you think of spread. So this is a problem. Even though they do disclose.
Her team showed the numbers. Returns weren't slowing, stabilizing, or improving. They were accelerating. Customers rejected the whole brand, not just one product or batch. It was the entire experience. The brand didn't deliver on its promise behind the calm colors, inspirational notes. Products lacked craftsmanship, and no story could hide that. Meghan felt every defective shipment like a punch.
Does announce that it's sold out, but that feels very contrived and manipulative because, as we've said, she's never provided the number of units sold, so we have no idea if it's sold out of like 50 jars or 1,000 jars. No idea, so telling us it's sold out is completely meaningless.
Every refund, every canceled partnership wasn't just business. It was reputational. A failed brand sticks to the founder. It rewrites the story, and Meghan realized she wasn't fighting gossip. She was facing the consequences of her own product. The final blow came from the original buyers. The cold truth is customers decide if a dream lives or dies, and they walked away.
She shared a clip of this moment where, as far as I'm concerned, this is essentially the UK government mocking and brutally roasting Meghan Markle's As Ever product launch.
Return boxes came back heavy with disappointment. Some items half-used, some untouched, some neatly packed, like customers were embarrassed by how little matched expectations. A few notes explained simply why they returned products, quality value feeling let down. People didn't hate the concept, they hated the execution they wanted. As Ever to succeed, but the brand couldn't carry its story.
Because as a business, if you do seasonal drops, you do want it to sell out. But here, the Meg is clearly using such small quantities for a totally different reason. What she is actually doing is basically manufacturing the headlines that her products sold out to create an air of success around a subpar performance. As Ever as a whole really has had no consistent, defined messaging that will stand out in any sort of a way. It's just sort of bland, it's just sort of boring and low-key, just kind of sitting there doing nothing, being boring and not tasty.
Meghan's team tried to spin, soften, and salvage, but the truth was clear. As Ever didn't collapse from outside noise, it collapsed because paying customers walked away. Once that happens, a brand can rebuild or close quietly. Meghan Markle faces a crossroads: fix the mistakes, refine the vision, or accept the first chapter ended wrong. The world is watching. No branding can cover a product that doesn't match its price, and luxury is earned, not declared. So tell me honestly, did you ever imagine a luxury brand could crash this hard? And do you think Meghan can fix As Ever? Or is this dream really over? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to follow Bella Breaks Down for all the inside gossip and real talk about your favorite stars.